Hello friends, this is Sai Prakash. I hope you are enjoying the videos regarding solar. In this video, I would like to explain you a problem regarding series parallel combination and the problems you will encounter when you are doing this kind of problems. Okay, if you see this circuit, you are going to know this is 10 volts battery source, this is 0.4 ohm resistance and 3 resistances connected in the parallel, 3 ohm, 2 ohm and 1.2 ohm resistances. And here also you can see parallel combination of 3 resistances each of 3 ohms. Okay. For this question we have to find the equivalent resistance, branch currents, okay, and the total current. Here we go with the R equivalent, friends. For finding the R equivalent, we have to know the equivalent resistance of this parallel combination and equivalent resistance of this parallel combination. So coming to the equivalent resistance of this parallel combination, okay, we know that 3 resistances each of 3 ohms are connected in the parallel. We know shortcut for when n resistances of equal resistances connected in the parallel, that is R by n is the R equivalent. Okay, for this resistance is of 3 ohms and 3 resistances are connected in the parallel, therefore n equal to 3 and R is equal to 3, therefore we will get 3 by 3 equal to 1 ohm. Okay, that is the R equivalent of this parallel combination. And coming to the R equivalent of this parallel combination, okay, first I am going to do R equivalent of 3 ohms and 2 ohms, and I am going to do R equivalent which I have get from 3 ohms and 2 ohms and 1.2 ohms, so that it would be convenient for me. Okay, R equivalent of 3 ohms and 2 ohms will be, I am taking 3 parallel with 2 ohms, so I will get the R equivalent of 3 cross 2 by 3 plus 2, that is 5. By solving this we will get 1.2 ohms. Here comes, we have got R equivalent of 3 and 2 connected in parallel is 1.2 ohms. So I am making this equivalent circuit for this combination. Okay, 3 and 2 parallel I have got 1.2 ohms. Here already I have got 1.2. So after solving this we will get 1.2 ohms, 1.2 ohms are connected in parallel, so 1.2 by 2, we will get 0.6 ohms. So for the R equivalent of this combination we have got 1 ohm, and R equivalent of this combination we have got 0.6 ohm. Okay, here we have got 0.4 ohms series connection of these two equivalents. Okay, I am making the equivalent circuit diagram so that it would be easy for us. 0.4 ohms, 0.6 ohms and 1 ohm connected in the series. 0.4 ohms, here comes 0.6 ohms, here we have got 1 ohm connected to the voltage source across it. With a voltage of 10 volts. So for finding the R equivalent, we know that these 3 resistances are connected in the series. So just add up 0.4 plus 0.6 plus 1. You will get R equivalent of 2 ohms. Friends, for this question we have to find the R equivalent, that is of 2 ohms. If we have to find the branch currents, then we have to find the total current if we go by the current division rule. So I have to find the total current before the branch currents. I am going by the current division rule. So total current equal to I, that is equivalent to V by R. This is the circuit with many combinations, so I have taken R equivalent. Okay. We know V equal to 10 volts and R equivalent of 2 ohms. So 10 by 2, you will get total current I equal to 5 amperes. Therefore total current equal to 5 amperes. And coming to the branch currents, for this combination, if you see, as 3 equal resistances are connected in the parallel, we know current will also divide equally. I4, I5 and I6 will be equal. So I4 equal to I5 equal to I6, that is equivalent to 5 divided by 3, because total current is equal to 5, that is equivalent to I divided by 3. 5 divided by 3, we will get 1.66 amperes. Therefore I4, I5, I6 is equivalent to 1.66 amperes. Branch current I4 equal to I5 equivalent to I6, that is equal to 1.66 amperes. We have got. Then finding the branch currents of these parallel combinations I1, I2 and I3, I am going by the current division rule. Already we have got the R equivalent of this parallel combination and R equivalent of 3 and 2 connected in the parallel. R equivalent of 3 and 2 connected in the parallel, we have got 1.2 ohms. Okay, I am taking the equivalent circuit so that it would be convenient for me. 3 ohms and 2 ohms connected in the parallel, I have got 1.2 ohms, and here comes this 1.2 ohm resistance in parallel with 3 ohm and 2 ohm R equivalent. I am taking this point as C, I am taking this point as D. So here comes C and here comes the D. Okay, this is 1.2 ohms and this is a 1.2 ohms. I am just taking this as I1 plus I2 current, because this is R equivalent of 3 ohm and 2 ohm connected in the parallel. So I1 plus I2 will be flowing through this branch and I3 will be flowing through the 1.2 ohm resistance. Okay. So I am going to find these currents by using current division rule right now. Okay. For finding I3, we know by the current division rule, I3 equal to total current into opposite branch resistance, that is 3 ohm and 2 ohm connected in the parallel. So 1.2 ohms divided by sum of two resistances. 1.2 ohms plus 1.2 ohms, you will get 2.4 ohms. So 1 ja 2 ja, total current divided by 2, that is equivalent to 2.5 amperes. Rather than going by the current division rule, you can just tell, as two resistors are connected in parallel with equal resistances, just divide total current divided by 2. You will get 2.5 amperes, same current. Okay. As we got I3 equal to 2.5 amperes, I am subtracting I with I3, so that I will get I1 plus I2. We know that I equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. So we will get I1 plus I2 equal to 2.5 amperes by subtracting I3 from I2. Okay, that is equal to I1 plus I2. As we got I1 plus I2 equal to 2.5 amperes. Okay. For finding the current I1 and I2 by current division rule, generally we find some kind of problems when we do find the current I1 and I2. So by explaining this problem, you will get to know clear about it. Okay. For finding I1, for the simplification purposes, I am taking equivalent circuit. Okay. This is 3 ohm and this is 2 ohm connected in the parallel. Here comes the I1 current. Here comes the I2 current. This is I1 plus I2. Friends, generally we find some problems when we do this kind of problems. So, for finding I1 current, we know I1 total current I into opposite branch resistance, that is R equivalent of 2 ohms and 1.2 ohms connected in the parallel. Okay, divided by sum of two resistances, that is R equivalent of these two and 3 ohms. Okay, so for finding I1 current, we have to do the R equivalent of 2 ohms and 1.2 ohms. This would be very lengthy process. So if you go by this method, it would be very convenient to you. I have got I1 plus I2 equal to 2.5 amperes. So for finding I1, we know I1 equal to, by current division rule of this circuit, take this sub-circuit of this circuit. Okay. I1 equal to total current 2.5 into opposite branch resistance divided by sum of two resistances, 3 plus 2, 5. We will get 1 amperes. Okay, for finding I2, by current division rule, total current I1 plus I2, that is 2.5 into opposite branch resistance 3 divided by sum of two resistance, 3 plus 2 equal to 5. We will get 1.5 amperes. 1 ampere plus 1.5 amperes plus 2.5 amperes, that is I3. You will get total current I equal to 5 amperes. That means you have did correctly. Okay. Rather than doing I1 by this formula, just do this. Okay. Answer will be correct and procedure also is the correct, friends. Okay. It is very easy rather than doing by this method. Okay. Friends, if you like the video, please do like, share and comment for the video and subscribe to our channel and click on bell icon for more updates. If you have any doubts regarding this problem, please comment in the comment box or you can use the group link in the description. Thanks for watching the video, friends.